don't know. Me and Milk, like, we've been having this, like, you know what I mean? This back and forth for a little while. Like, sometimes he got to say. He always got to say, and I ain't never really, like, you know. I mean, I responded to him a couple times. We always had this back and forth, like I asked about gang politics, and I was asking if anybody heard of him. So, you know, my whole thing is let's get the gang politics involved. You know what I mean? Like, you know. But if you feel a certain way about it, like, you could come outside. You know what I'm saying? If you feel a certain way about it, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we could do what we do. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? It ain't, you know, this opportunity, you feel me? Really feel like that, and we've been having this, like, you know, back and forth. I'm a real one. We could do what real people do, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to keep on doing this back and forth, like, you know, like, you want to leave comments and do this and do that, like, you know what I mean? We could just skip all of that. We could just bypass that whole line, like, you know what I'm saying? We could just link up, like, fuck it, let's get the content.
Oh man.
Might as well, shit.
Hey guys, Mama Promise here. Today's video I'm going to be talking about two fairly well-established YouTubers and internet personalities known as Milk7Fo and China Mac. And more specifically, the supposed beef that China Mac is trying to start between the two of them. For those of you that don't know, Milk7Fo is a Hoover criminal gang member, straight off the 7-Fo block in South Central Los Angeles. He grew up being raised by an all-black family after being adopted at 7 days old. Milk is about as real as they come, and tends to not hold back when calling people out on their bullshit. Now, on the other hand, China Mac is a known dropout who was viciously and ferociously turned out in prison. Legend has it, he was shining shower shoes and cleaning men's drawers for a bowl of rice. Now, this is only a rumor and can't be confirmed at this time. Regardless of his sketchy past, China Mac has recently made his way out to Los Angeles in an attempt to create buzz around his name and promote himself as this real gangster that he really portrays himself to be. Ever since moving here, he's been nose deep in gang politics, sniffing around just about everywhere he can, not caring which feathers he ruffles or whose stones he unturned. China Mac has been playing a dangerous game lately, and all I know is, sooner or later it's going to catch up with him. So basically, let me break it down for you guys. Recently, China Mac's views have been dwindling. He hasn't been retaining the same amount of subs and viewers, and things were starting to look pretty grim for his channel. Instead of rolling it up like he's known to do, China Mac thought this time he would do things differently. He chose to call out Milk, practically begging for a fight, in an attempt to garner himself some views. One thing's for sure, guys, China Mac is hungry and seemingly broke. The only time he gets views is when he makes a video about Milk, or with Milk in the thumbnail. You can't just move across the country, show up in LA, and start asking a bunch of gang-related questions involving known gang members. Honestly, that seems like some low-key Fed behavior. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised to find out China Mac is an informant. No matter his intentions, this supposed beef just makes China Mac look bad. He really needs to stay in his own lane and keep making those eating videos. Obviously, he didn't learn after AD gave him that much needed whooping and forcefully disciplined him and humiliated him. All I know is that he's barking up the wrong tree this time. Milk7Fo is not one to play with.